Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 291 Alert Force Podcast. My name is Germany.
Welcome. We're here in the hell month. Oda's getting his eyes fixed. We're almost done.
There,
This is week 3. 1 more week to go. How are we holding up, Eric?
People are losing their minds on Twitter, Christian. They're saying Big Mom had Conqueror's coding to block kids' attack.
Why?
They're saying all kinds of things because the anime had it drawn in such a way where they thought that was going on.
It's just black lining.
I don't know where these agendas come from.
Is it just the hype? Is it the hype kid?
And who came up with that idea like before? But like I don't know.
Is it the hype kid? It comes from the deep sewerage of the kid fan base. Alright? The copers.
What is it? What is the triangulation, Christian? What is the agenda equation for the kid fans? Because he's not really tangentially linked to anyone, of course, except Shanks. You keep buffing him, Shanks keeps getting stronger. Therefore, Mihawk gets stronger. Maybe that's the agenda. Maybe the ultimate triangulation comes back to the Zoro fans. Kid strong, Shanks strong, Mihawk stronger, Zoro's ceiling higher. Maybe that's the equation we'll go with. The Zoro fans will go beyond belief to get their boy an extra few points.
So what you're really saying is...
But the Zoro fans have an issue, Christian. Because they maintain the fact...
that Zoro's stronger than Kid.
That Zoro's stronger than Kid. So they're all over the place.
This agenda has gone too far. It's gone too deep.
Dude, by the way, I just want to remind the people again. Shanks one-shot Kid and Killer...
in one attack.
With Divine Departure, in which he jumped some hundreds of meters, Christian.
Maybe
at
even
least.
a kilometer.
Maybe even a kilometer. Instantaneously, and has the Future Side Haki range at that distance.
And duration.
And speed!
Eric, we're aware of Shanks' fears here. Now, Eric, with the Shanks agenda, all you have to do is read the manga. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, you don't gotta spin shit.
You don't gotta spin shit, you don't do anything. All you do is read the black and white clear as crystal. Shanks frauded Green Bull. There's no spin there. It's what happened. Shanks one-shot Kid. There's no spin there. It's what happened. Shanks stopped the war. There's no spin there. Simply what happened. That's all you gotta do as a Shanks fan. You sit back
and relax.
And you relax.
See, Christian was on the defensive with the Kid break. Kid will get a few hits in. He's a legitimate pirate. I held strong. No. He'll get fucked. And fucked he did.
I mean, no one expected it. But we'll get into it, Eric. We'll get into the top One Piece moments.
They said Kid Law did something against Blackbeard.
Eric, I might spoil the list right now.
That's on the list.
Did you actively put it on the list?
No.
Alright, we'll get to the list. But Eric, what's happening in the One Piece world? We have...
Nika is coming.
Nika is coming.
Nika watch. Ishitani. Confirmed.
We'll have to see it. Also, live action, the marketing is ramping up. We're almost in August. We're getting close to August.
Bunch of cringe material. I imagine the final trailer.
Eric, why did they
maybe next
Why
week.
did they release these robot chicken?
They're funny. They're a solid meme.
These robot chicken figures for Luffy, for the Straw Hats, and for live action. They look like they're on Robot Chicken. They look like a meme. Who would buy this?
Yeah, I'm confused as to why you'd buy the live action figures and not a real Luffy and Zoro. Confusing. But there you go.
It looks hilarious.
It does. It looks funny. I'll give it that. Maybe someone could do a bit out of it.
Yeah, you could do an extremely good bit. What else is going on, Eric?
Anime's trucking along.
Big
Mom defeated.
Eric, the Bandai event happened.
Yes.
Nothing happened. We got a JJK game. We don't want that. We want a One Piece game.
Where's One Piece Day coming? Is that not soon? Is that not the 23rd? Something like that?
Something like that.
We also have SBS releasing today, Christian. a lot of interesting,
Spicy news.
a lot of
Eric,
interesting takes on it.
We cannot bury the lead any further.
Go on.
Our good friend, King Recon, hosting the Reverie, orchestrated by this man right here.
Me.
King Recon, the hype man, the legend himself, the One Piece enjoyer.
He's ready to go.
He's ready to go.
Coach is ready.
Coach, the man who coined the term peak, peak, peak.
Go.
And real shonen.
And it's a shame that Senator misappropriates
that meme,
that language consistently.
Can we talk about Senator for a second, Eric?
Senator's a constant.
If I see one more cope horseshit tweet about Naruto, and especially
Christian,
the End War,
he's entering the 4th Great Ninja War.
and especially he's already in there, Eric. Especially the 4th Great Ninja War. If I see some cap cope tweets, I'm gonna have to go nuclear.
Imagine having the spare time to reread Naruto. Imagine having that kind of time.
No. Eric.
Update for the people, Christian.
On what?
New intro next week.
We've been seeing it on Twitter.
Tomorrow,
The hype drops.
I will drop it.
Alright. Is there Shanks hype? Yes, there is. Will it be crazy? Yes. Will it break Twitter? Yes.
We hope so, if Twitter's not broken.
If Elon didn't fuck Twitter. But Eric, the new intro has finally been done. We've been talking about the new intro since the 2nd anniversary.
So it took 3 years.
It took 3 years to get here.
In actuality, probably 100 hours of construction, Christian, I'd imagine. Maybe around there.
Okay.
By the time it's here, a version will be released on Twitter tomorrow, Christian.
And then the real opening.
And then I'll do some stuff for the show.
Okay, you're gonna add some sound
Change the
effects.
text, get the music going, maybe set up some transitionary stuff. But there you go, for the people, Christian.
The long time viewers.
Kind of retroactively fit the new intro, but we'll take it.
Of course.
As if anyone's following my Twitter, Christian, they know that Shanks is next.
They know that Shanks is gonna be crazy.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that. Now, Eric, let's get in to the top One Piece moments, top 10 One Piece moments.
Surprisingly difficult once you start thinking about it.
There's so many great moments. Alright, the chapter is still unbroken.
See, Christian, I tested it before we started and it still doesn't want to do it. Anyway.
Alright, we're here.
Top 10 One Piece moments. We got a few family fan moments we got here, Christian.
We got about 6.
Now, Senator did not put it in order, therefore he will not be on the show.
Facts. If you don't put it in order, we can't. There's no point
There's
to
no discussion.
There's no discussion.
You're just picking moments.
Yeah, there's no discussion, and you didn't do your homework.
Who do you?
Now,
Now,
where do you want to start?
In classic list fashion on this show, Christian will talk about his list. For
You know what?
minutes.
You know what? We're twisting it up. We're shaking it up.
All right.
Eric can talk about his list for 40 minutes.
I don't want to talk about it. For
Talk about your list.
First one.
What is
Well, 10 or 10 to 1 or
You
what?
can do one last. You can say one for last.
What's 10?
10. Dr. Hero Look speech.
Christian,
When does a man die?
when he's forgotten.
He's forgotten.
Classic speech. It's what One Piece is about. Chopper, the emotion, the music, the very rarely used these days, the classical music.
That's true.
The man is correct. Legacy piece. Go.
Eric, this is like one of the classic 3 motivations of man.
Yes.
To live forever is one of them. And you can do that 3 ways. Actually try and live forever. Lineage through children. Lineage through culture. Right? Those are the 3 ways you can live forever. Right? And every man trying to do it in their own way.
That's right.
Alright? The continuation of their lineage. Alright? Is this why the speech hit you?
It's just raw. It's just
raw. It is raw.
It hits the human experience. And if you don't get it, reread.
There you go. Number 9. Now, I don't know if this... You gotta be more specific with this moment. Ace dying / the Whitebeard punch.
It's more specifically
the Whitebeard punch.
the tear falling on the boot with the feather and the rolling bead.
Okay.
Standing behind Arcano.
Yeah. And giving him the
the one hand blockage.
Oh, so we're talking about the anime. We're talking about the anime.
Okay. And then
Arcano getting packed.
Arcano getting packed up, pushing all the emotion of the entire war in that one fist.
Okay.
Get hyped
Arcano packed up.
Because you're telling me on YouTube you're scrolling, you see a reaction to Whitebeard vs Arcano, you click on it.
Yeah, but there's one reaction I watch.
Always. You might look for it every couple of months, see if there's a new person.
That's right. We'll get to that, Eric. We all know what it is. We all know what the correct moment is. Alright?
Yes.
The correct top 1 moment. Number 8, Roger's death. Now, this is the opening of One Piece.
And various iterations throughout the story.
Mm-hmm. You will find my treasure. Flame wealth power.
Legacy piece.
Legacy.
The man dies, he smiles, reminded me again by this week's anime episode, Christian, Big Mom, what did you do? You created a legacy.
That's right.
He lives forever.
That's right.
He dies, the crowd cheers, starts Red Pirate.
Now, side note, I know the animators are having fun on the One Piece episode.
Go on.
But do we really need a frame where it says smoke on that Big Mom pack?
Someone's gonna get in trouble for that.
Do we really
need
that frame?
Someone's getting in trouble for that.
Do we really need that frame?
And there will be a crackdown, and someone is getting in trouble for that.
It's cringe.
You can't do that.
It's cringe.
You can't be mean.
It's cringe. Stop.
And if it's a Western guy, don't be.
I mean, it's in English. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but who knows?
I mean, that's very specifically English vernacular. Smoke with that Big Mom pack. That's meme. That's meme.
Someone's getting in trouble.
That's Twitter meme.
Unless the Japanese doesn't translate.
Yeah, whatever.
No one's. But you know, you can't be doing that kind of stuff. Fucking small memes, fine, but don't be memeing too hard in the frames.
Yeah. Number 6, Eric. Whitebeard versus Roger. No. The first ACOG
of Legends, Christian, blew our minds, changed One Piece forever.
That's right. Foreshadowing.
Lifted the scale, gave us, Christian, we imagined this for 20 years. What would this look like?
Is Roger strong?
Roger, divine departure, haki, drip.
Drippage. The first
gave us a glimpse of what Shanks could do, of course.
Eric, the first signing of drippage.
As soon as I saw divine departure, I knew Shanks had it. Legendary moment, etched in people's minds. Hype.
First signing of drippage. We didn't know what it was.
Pure hype.
We're saying this is the next level of haki right here.
Just reflect on this list. Wano has 2 top 10 moments for me, Christian. In the series. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's the story of Wano. Ultimate highs, ultimate lows.
Wano might feature the most.
Yeah.
But, there you go.
Yeah. Number 5, Eric. Dreams never die, baby. Dryer.
It's what it's about.
This is what One Piece is about.
It's not about
it's not about destiny.
It's not about the chosen one. It's not about you being a bum.
But the will.
It's about
dreams. The will of thee, Eric.
And maybe a little bit more added context with the Vegapunk description of Devil Fruits, Christian. Maybe added details. Of course, is there 2 men in that body? Zoro agrees. We don't know what that means. Many years, Christian, people say no, that's just them sensing the other crew members. I say cut.
Okay.
Iconic moment. Double page spread, full white, Luffy, Blackbeard, text.
Dreams never die.
One of the great double page spreads of all time.
Eric, number 4, Romance Dawn, the hat.
Start of it all.
Reread chapter 1, please.
You'll get what One Piece is about, Christian, and where the story's going if you reread chapter 1.
It's a classic moment.
What else needs to be said?
Classic moment.
It's literally in like every arc in some way.
It is true.
There's a flashback, there's the hat.
The hat, yeah. Number 3, Gear 5. Eric.
Peak.
Explain to me.
Raw.
Because you can't pick the entirety of Gear 5. Are we talking about the reveal? Are we talking about The
We're
melting
talking about I hear the drums of liberation, Christian.
drums of liberation.
The drums of liberation.
Okay.
The goat phrase. Freedom, Christian. Liberation.
That's right.
Luffy transforms into Gear 5, fucks Kaido up.
Again, you can't pick the entire two chapters.
He's free.
Okay.
Well, that's the way it's kind of revealed, because you don't really see it until he does a combo on Kaido.
That's true. That's what I mean. Like, that's why Gear 5 reveal is hit or miss. Because, sure, there's some great moments, like Giganto Luffy. Sure, great, go, peak. But the build-up was not there. Because we were speculating, what's Luffy doing? He's melting. He just grins, he laughs, he giggles. Well, we didn't know, we thought it was Awakening. We don't know it's Gear 5.
Well, we kind of knew it was Joy Boy situation going on.
Yeah, it kind of, yeah. So there's a lot of situations going on in that moment. But we're not really focusing on the power.
I think we were more skeptical of what are you doing, Oda?
Yeah.
Don't be memeing
That's what I mean.
2 weeks, but it ended up well.
That's what I mean, Eric. At the time, you're going to remember the time and the moment.
But on reflection, Christian, the drums of liberation.
Okay. Number 2. Nami asking for help in Arlong Park.
This is the turning point for many people.
This is where the crew is formed.
This is where it gets serious. This is where people get invested.
This is where the One Piece crew, the Straw Hat crew, is officially formed. This moment right here.
Yes.
The march to Arlong Park. Nami breaking down, finally asking Luffy for help. This moment is what you need to know about Luffy's character. He will not help you unless you're willing to ask for help / help yourself.
Yes.
Let's go to its rawest peak. It's freedom, Eric. You have to be free from your fears. And you have to ask when Monkey D's
For
help. You gotta want the help, Eric. It's like what he says to Robin. Say to me you want to live, otherwise there's no fucking point in me being here.
He knew it.
He didn't know it. But you gotta...
Now,
Luffy
Christian,
doesn't just help
Before we get
anyone
to
for no
the
reason.
one, there were many moments that should have made the list. It's difficult.
It's very difficult.
Of course, Robin. Of course, the Jet Gatling. The Raikugan. Brutality.
Classic. Well, classic.
You know, you've got
This is one very key moment, which I'm very disappointed with.
Shanks one-shotting Kid.
It's not on the list, Eric. Why is it not on the list? This confirms all your wildest dreams and imaginations, and it's not on the list. Please comment.
Kid versus... You talking about Shanks versus Kid?
I'm talking about your number 1, Shanks open the wall. Iconic. Raw, peak, goat. Fucked Al-Qaeda.
This is the thing.
No.
You don't see Shanks do anything
That's right.
for so long.
Meets Whitebeard.
Nothing.
That's about it.
Nothing. That was fucking 10 years ago that happened in the bag of cushion.
More.
And you're just sitting there going,
What's this man do?
and then the reveal.
Let's go.
Shanks is here. What's he gonna do? Crazy. Finally, this man will do something. Little did you know,
He didn't do
he
anything.
didn't do nothing.
But that's...
And you're gonna have to wait 10 more years.
His raw appearance, Eric, is enough to shatter the high meter. He comes in, blocks Akainu with ease.
Akira just stands there.
Shock, sweat.
We had to, do the sweaty sound. But
He shocked his sweat. He has no response.
rattled.
Akainu, the hardline anti-pirate man, has nothing to say to Shanks. Zero.
Nothing.
Zip, zilch, nada. He says nothing to Shanks, Eric. He has nothing to say. Shanks turns up and shuts down his whole bloodlust agenda. Because Eric, he is bloodlusted. He's about to kill one of his own men, Kobe.
Turns to Blackbeard, you ready? Nah.
I'm out.
Not yet. Not ever.
Of course, Ultimate gives more context to this. Wano gives more context to this.
What did he do to Kaido?
He fucked him, dude. He hit him with that cock.
He just,
And he fucked him.
He pulled that drip on his sword.
That's
Kaido's
right.
like, whoa.
What's this?
Relax.
This is some Oden shit. Of course, Eric. Dude. How is top 5 not on your list?
Again, another honorable mention. I wanted to put top 5 on the list, Christian. But how could I put top 5 on the list and not have Dreams Never Die?
That's true. Okay. Eric, we move on to some fan lists.
Okay.
We'll get back to my list, Eric. The one true list. Alright. From Dart, Derek. Dart, of course, we all know Robin's fan.
Yeah.
So it might be a little influenced.
If someone has Sanji calling for Robin on their list, throw it out. I don't want to finish it. Okay.
Number 10. Luffy says he's always been free in Udon.
Solid moment.
Solid moment.
Good moment.
Good moment. It is factual and it is true. Now people with small brains don't understand this statement, Eric.
Don't understand the metaphor.
That he's always been free in his heart, Eric.
They don't understand the metaphorical point.
They want nuance.
They want hard proof, Christian.
Eric, they want nuance. They want subtlety. Luffy says he's always been free. He means one thing. His mentality, his mind, his soul has always been free. And that is factual. Good moment. Top 10. Number 10. I'll accept it. Number 9. Kuma separating the Straw Hats. Brutal moment.
I feel like you skipped Nothing Happened on my list. It's on there.
Nothing happens on there, of course.
Before
you get the dumpster.
It is on there.
Okay. Is it actually on there?
It's like number 7 or whatever.
Number 7, nothing happened for Eric. Alright. Back to Dart. Kuma separating the Straw Hats, Eric. Brutal moment.
Good moment.
Showed us the stakes of the world of the Grand Line, Eric.
Yes.
The first real big fat L for the Straw Hat crew.
Judo.
Of course, memorable, iconic moment. Number 8. Shanks stopping the war, of course. Classic.
Too low.
But
we'll take it.
Number 7, nothing happened.
Good. That's good. Thanks for playing.
Number 6, I have no fucking idea what this even means.
Go on.
Sanji questioning humanity. Now, I would assume it's when the raindrop hits his lighter in Whole Cake Island. That's what I gotta assume.
After the whole pudding meme and...
The full Sanji despair.
Is there a speech in Wano to Queen about humanity that we're forgetting?
No. This has to be...
Be a little more specific. Like,
I've got to assume it's the lighter and the raindrop putting out the cigarette, Eric.
Yes.
Of course, Sanji can't even have a cigarette.
I'm seeing a melancholy theme to
ultimate despair. That's a sad boy, Eric.
Yes.
Number 5, Gear 5 reveal. There's some hype right there.
There you go.
Number 4, now... Number 4, Robin saving Sanji. In Wano.
Next list.
Number 3, he laughed. Classic.
I should have put that.
It's good.
It's good.
But until we know the context, maybe it stays here.
It's hard. What, Christian, you think, oh yeah, I could do this.
Yeah. But we got 10 spots.
10 easy. And then you start filling up with shit.
Yeah.
You didn't even put the Mary dying on the list, Christian.
No one has.
Maybe you should have put that on the list.
Alright, number 2, Eric. Demono Flora. And of course you already know what number 1 is.
What?
Get one guess.
I Want to Live.
Yes.
Okay, shout out Dart.
Shout out Dart, the Robin fan. Yeah, we got some weird outside horses on this one, Eric.
Okay.
Sanji questioning humanity. Strange. Maybe you can explain that later.
Yeah.
And the Udon speech. Very rare picks. That's rare picks. I wouldn't say everyone's got that.
The top one, the Robin Demon Flora meme, but okay.
He would defend it, Eric.
I'm sure he would.
From Mimea. Number 10. Luffy holding the flag in Drum Kingdom. Classic moment.
Good moment.
Standing up for Chopper and his dreams.
Sure.
We remember this moment. Number 9. Luffy climbing Drum Kingdom Mountain with Nami on his back. Solid moment. Luffy's determination, grit, raw. Will. For his crew.
That's right.
Number 8. This didn't even enter my mind, Eric.
Go on.
Zoro's wounded against Hachi in Arlong Park. So Zoro being raw against Hachi and Arlo Park.
Is that like when like Arlong rips the bandages off and he's like, "Oh, you should be dead."
No, he like beats Hachi anyway, even though he's like on the brink of death.
Get a new one. Like that.
7. Law flipping off Kid and Shibodi.
I didn't even do fucking Charles getting punched. That's another one that's on the list.
That's another one. But Eric, Law giving Kid the
Who's
finger.
this list, by the way?
Myanmar.
Okay.
Number 6. Luffy Red Rock Chapter 1000.
Go.
Classic peak. Right. 5. Ace yelling at Yamato, "Don't laugh at Luffy's dream," and she cries. It's the same as Rogers.
It's carried by the anime.
It is. But Eric, your Whitebeard Arcane is being carried by the anime as well.
True.
Alright. Number 4. Whitebeard, 2 shots, Arcane. Now are we back on board with this list?
Yes.
Right. Number 3. Whitebeard making Blackbeard scream like a little bitch. Now this man's favorite character might be Blackbeard. Might be Whitebeard. But Eric, there's another character that might surpass Whitebeard.
Zoro?
No. Number 2. Shanks making Akainu sweat.
Love to see it.
Eric, number
AKA
1.
Charles Shanks stopping the wall.
Eric, number 1, Eric.
Mm.
Shanks, one-shotting Kid.
I'd love to see it.
So the list turned around. It's a roller coaster right there, Eric. We got a weird Zoro moment.
Odd.
Why would you not have
Nothing happened.
nothing happened instead of Zoro against Hachi?
It's like a much superior scene. Similar concept. There you go.
Strange, Eric.
Okay. Next.
Next, we have Bane, Eric. Number 10. Kizaru's introduction / destroying the supernova.
Solid.
Will I allow it? I'll allow it.
Cannonball.
Cannonball kicks people in the face. Number 9, Eric. Jinbei giving his blood to Luffy
Solid.
in Fishman Island. Number 8. Walk to Arlong Park.
Classic.
Classic moment. Number 7. Gear 2 vs. Bruno. The ultimate cuckage. The ultimate smackdown.
This was on my list originally on the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Had to cut it,
Had to be cut.
but solid moment all around.
Eric, this reminds me of Gear 5 Luffy against Rob Lucci right here. Absolute domination.
Sure.
This is what reminds me of this. No. Number 6. Katakuri falling on his back. You know.
Okay.
Number 5, Eric. Roger vs. Whitebeard.
Classic.
Number 4. Nothing happened.
It has to be on the list.
It has to be on the list.
You
have to put nothing happened.
Nothing
on the list.
happened has to be on everyone's list.
It's like one of the go moments in anime history.
Right. It has to be acknowledged.
It is one of the most rawest scenes in any anime. This scene alone beats every raw scene in Naruto combined.
Does Naruto have raw scenes? That's
No.
another question. I don't know. I don't think of that. I think about sad times in Naruto.
There's no rawness.
Crying and swings, Christian.
Nothing happened. It blows the rawness mean out of the water, Eric.
It's Zoro.
It's rawer than anything in Bleach.
How many Zoro fans do you think made that? Like, how many Zoro fans came off that scene? 50%?
All of them.
I'm sure there was plenty of Zoro fans before that.
All of them. Alright.
Told you would have done it.
Number 3, Eric. Luffy punching Charles.
Respectable.
Respectable. We love to see. I'll get into it when it's on my list,
Okay.
Eric. Number 2. Shanks and Whitebeard's entire meaning. It's raw. And number 1, Eric. Number 1, Eric.
Go on.
Gear 5 Luffy reveal. Number 1.
The drums of liberation. He's feeling it.
People like Gear 5. See, Eric, the internet will tell you, and the Snark Master will tell you that no one likes Gear 5. Everyone likes Gear 5.
False. It's gonna change the world when it comes down to
See, Eric, I'm reminded of Uzumaki Khan when you read the Gear 5. How does this anime-only man understand Luffy so much better than like 90% of the Snark Masters on Twitter?
He thinks about Luffy, he marinates on Luffy. Because Uzumaki Khan also wants to be free.
That's right. And Eric, of course, finally, my list, Eric. Number 10. Dreams never die.
Classic.
Classic. It is one. This is what One Piece is about. Dreams and the will of dreams and the inherited will, Eric.
Yes.
Number 9, Eric. Luffy punching Charles, Eric.
Is this an
This
anime
is-
carry?
No. It's not. It's also goaded in the manga.
Okay.
Because why, Eric? Luffy does not give
A fuck.
a fuck. And this is one of the greatest aspects of Luffy's character. He does not
Law,
give
sweaty.
a
Kid,
fuck. Kid
sweaty.
ultimate sweaty.
Sweaty. Kid. Law, sweaty. Hey, kid, I thought you were tough.
No, Law's like kind of like
What are you
intrigued,
doing? Yeah.
right?
Kid sweaty.
Luffy, this
See,
is
Christian, I was never fooled by a kid because of this scene.
because he's sweaty in the auction
Because
house.
at the end of the day, he does give a fuck.
That's right.
Okay.
He wears lipstick and he paints his nails.
That's beside the point.
That means he gives a fuck. Luffy gives no fucks.
Right.
He wears a vest and some shorts. And some sandals, Eric. And he wears the sandals, Eric. He doesn't wear some stupid boat
And the
shoes.
sandals are crucial.
Luffy does not give a fuck. And that's why this scene is so great.
Yes.
And this is one of the greatest aspects of Luffy's character. People overlook it. But it's goated. Number 8, Eric. And people forget about this scene. But it is one of the GOAT scenes of all time. The march on the Frankie house. You fuck up one of the boys, you're gonna get fucked up.
Is it because Usopp's on the floor in a puddle?
Yes.
Nah.
Eric, you fuck up one of the boys, you're gonna get fucked
See,
up.
this is the issue with the march to the Frankie house.
What?
Nah, I don't fuck did it better.
No.
Well, it's clearly higher on your list, so it obviously is did it better.
No, the Nami scene did it better. The Nami scene, not the Arnold Marsh to Arnold Park, Eric. I'm talking about specifically the Nami scene.
They don't walk that long
Eric.
in either of them.
When they see Usopp on the floor and they instantly go, even Chopper. Chopper's like, they fucked that boy up, we're gonna fuck him up. And of course what it leads to within the story, Eric, we can't forget this. One of the GOAT moments, the march to Frankie house, completely fucks him up, Eric. Destroys the entire house. Like, do I want to see this moment again somewhere with a new crew? Yes. They fuck up Usopp again, because of course they do. And they do it again.
Right.
Some
Okay.
goons decide, I want to see an Emperor moment from Luffy. And it has to be something like this.
Go on.
They fuck up one of his boys, and then the fleet rolls up to the island, and Luffy just jumps off the ship and uses Barge Run Gun and destroys the entire island. That's what I need. That's what I want, and that's what I better get. I need menacing Emperor Luffy at least once.
Sure. We need it. We want to see it. Maybe he'll do that against Kizaru.
I need to see menacing Emperor Luffy.
Okay.
Just like menacing Captain Luffy in the March to Frankie House. You see, Eric, it all connects.
Okay.
Alright. Number 7. Now I'm asking for help. Now we've already kind of
Number
talked about
7.
this.
Number 3.
No, number 7.
Oh, okay.
Can you not read, Eric?
Alright, number 7.
Number 7. Nami asking for help. Classic scene. Another aspect of Luffy's character people don't understand.
The emotional turmoil.
He does it to Momonosuke. He does it to Vivi. He does it to Nami. He does it to Robin. You gotta ask Luffy for help. You gotta have the will to fight and the will to change your destiny. And then Luffy will help you. But otherwise he won't help you, and he tell you, you gotta have the will. You gotta have the will to fight back or at least ask for help.
Correct.
And this is one of the great aspects of Luffy that goes overlooked. Many aspects of Luffy go overlooked, Eric. This is one of them. We love to see this. Of course, the emotions from Nami finally breaking down and trusting the captain, Eric. And again, I'll say it again. This is the first moment we have a true crew.
Right.
The true Straw Hats right here. This moment. You can pinpoint it. Bang. Right here. This is when it happens. Number 6, Eric. Gear 4. Now, why is Gear 4 here, Eric?
Tell me about Gear 4.
The context of the moment.
Did the camera die?
It's lagging. Do we have sound, Eric?
We better have sound. I believe we probably do have sound. Let's just get a straw there.
Yes, we have sound. No, we're going fast forward mode, but we're back.
Context around 2-week break. Christian, I remember it well.
Eric, we're reading Dressrosa week to week.
On my break at KFC, Christian,
Mm-hmm.
I see spoilers. Gear 4.
Gear 4. Eric, it's crazy how I predicted this. I said, Luffy will say Gear 4 in a black bubble, and then we'll have a 2-week break. Now that 2-week break was the speculation, was the craziest One Piece time to be a One Piece fan.
So irate. Idiots kept on saying he was gonna light himself
Full body
on fire.
haki on fire.
That's where that meme of the X.
The X haki. You had to be there. You had to be there in the community at the time. The Gear 4 break.
This is before the show, Christian.
It's before the show. Legendary moment right here. You had to be there. You had to be there.
Okay. I was there.
We waited so long for Gear. The speculation was, will Luffy even get Gear 4?
Christian, we've been week to week so fucking long. Crazy.
Fishman up. No. Pike has it.
Fucking Goat Recon since fucking in his lobby.
Water 7.
Crazy.
Derek. After that, we have number 5. Nothing happened. Classic. There's nothing to say about this scene that hasn't been said.
It has to be in the list.
It has to be in the list. If you don't have this in your list is fraudulent.
You need to credit. It has to be.
Number 4. Shanks giving Luffy the hat. Go raw pig. No. Number 3, Eric. Luffy unlocks Advanced Conquerors. Now we have the context of the scene, Eric. Zoro uses his ultimate move, Archer, and it does jack shit.
Right.
Luffy unlocks the Roger technique, Eric, that we saw in the Roger vs. Whitebeard flashback. We didn't see Aycock all the way until this moment. Luffy unlocks it, and he puts Kaido flat on his ass. The anime can't ruin this scene. Too many effects.
So many yellow petals.
Alright?
Makes me so mad. Who approved this?
That's right. And it establishes Luffy, he can get this job done. And puts him in a new level of strength.
Emperor level.
I like it more than Gear 5 reveal. I like Gear 5 mode better, but the reveal of Gear 5 had too many things around it, Eric. Too much baggage, too many questions. You know.
Okay.
But there you go. Number 2, Eric. Shanks one-shotting Kid. As a teenage boy, you're sitting in your room.
What can Shanks do?
You're watching Marineford. And you're like, this man Shanks turned up to the war. And you can't wait to click the next episode to see what this man does.
He doesn't do anything.
He doesn't do anything. And you're enraged. But you're also hyped.
What can
Because
he do?
you know, at some stage, you will find out what this man can do.
You also get one of the great buggy memes.
Of course. But Eric, we're talking how many years later? We're talking maybe a decade later of speculation, of build-up, of hype, of detractors, Eric. He's a fraud, he can't do it, he's not this guy, he's not the guy, Eric.
I don't know how.
I don't know how, I don't know why. The fraudulence, the journey, Eric. So this moment encapsulates the journey of One Piece.
He walks up with these people hanging off him.
That's right.
Who's this bum? Why is he attacking my crew?
He comes in there.
He becomes the demon that Roger was, Christian.
Eric, and again, it's a retelling of chapter 1.
Yes, reread.
Shanks demolishes Kid in a glorious divine departure that also takes that killer as a free extra bonus.
2-piece combo, Christian.
Done. Shanks destroys Kid's entire crew and journey in 1 second.
He's right.
He is the man, Eric. This is what we've been waiting for a decade. So it was building up in Wano. Of course, it was building
Top
up.
5.
Top 5.
As soon as we saw top 5, we knew.
As soon as we saw chapter 1, we knew. But yeah,
Took people long.
took people
Figure
longer.
it out.
We're building up in Wano, Eric. Top 5, of course. People said it was Cap. You know.
Or the context, Garp, well, Mihawk, or...
And then Shanks turns up and he fucks Green Ball off screen.
Christian, the wife of Haki.
He's not even in the country, Eric.
It's so far, it's so much.
He fucks him and sends him home. Back to Daddy Alcainu.
These feats are crazy. But people still downplay these feats somehow.
And then some 20 chapters later, he one-shots Kid in the ultimate glory. And Eric, we cannot forget the 2 week break. The week break between this and the last chapter. Those Kid fans
We're going crazy.
were going crazy. We had those cringe memes, Eric, of course, of Kid holding Shanks' head. The cringe. The ultimate cringe memes.
Shanks didn't
But the
even...
Shanks fans...
Kid didn't even lay one finger on Shanks. Not even a scratch on Shanks. Nothing.
Nothing. Of course, Eric, the Shanks fans stood strong.
We know.
They stood fast. And we were rewarded.
Christian, we keep saying he's the GOAT. And then the retort, if he gets touched, you're in big trouble. The man delivered. Only Shanks delivers.
That's true.
With no asterisks.
There's no asterisks. Oda went out of his way to say there's no asterisks. He said full health. He gave them a warning. He said you could leave or you could stay. He saw Kid be a fraud and attack his men.
For no reason.
For no reason. He didn't have to do this. He could have just left.
Killer, boss.
Please don't, boss. Please, boss, please.
We didn't even see Shanks last time he got fucked up. You might lose more.
Benny! Benny took his arm, Eric. Ben Beckman. Benjamin took his arm, Eric.
The crew didn't even get involved.
No.
Blackbeard has his crew around him, teleporting him, moving him around, helping him.
Not Shanks.
No.
And of course, Eric, the number one moment, we all know what it is. Shanks stopping the war. It's the ultimate hype.
Iconic.
Eric, every reaction you watch.
Does Oda have the most disciplined trigger finger when it comes
Yes.
to the hype man?
Yes.
So many authors want to pull the trigger immediately.
It took him 25 years to pull the trigger on Shanks.
Imagine that discipline. To hold that, to pull, to just
Not pull the trigger.
to not pull the trigger, just hold it there. It's right
25 years, Eric.
there. You can touch it. It's right there, but you can't.
Can't happen.
I don't know.
No.
Could he have cut Akainu? Yes, but he didn't. Oda's the master of this
Technique.
building hype, and it's unparalleled.
And those are the lists. We'd like to thank everyone for submitting their lists. We're going through the One Piece top 10 moments. Great time. Eric, moving on.
Shanks.
Sorry, Shanks.
See if there's this one, right?
How short it takes, Eric. Every week, we come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks, and every week we answer, Shanks is strong, Shanks is the Gold King. But, there are people out there who claim Kaido's the strongest. The man who's about to get defeated by Banjo and God.
Clown.
There are people out there who say Dragon's the strongest. And they haven't read the manga in a long time, Eric. They're all men. They forget what happens.
They say he's Luffy's father. He has to be the strongest. False. Shanks is Luffy's father.
Correct. There are people out there who think Al Qaeda, the sweatiest man on the planet, is the strongest.
He's so sweaty. Too sweaty.
Shanks fucked up so hard. If there was any other character in the mind instantly. But no, not Daddy Al Qaeda, Eric. There are people out there who think Blackbeard's the strongest. Frauds. And I always roll people out there who think I'm the strongest. And every week we bring 100% factual information to the table. This week's evidence is Sergeant Shaw is strong. That it is canon that he can get any woman he wants, Eric. It's canon.
As we'll talk about in Top of the Show.
Top of the show.
SBS. Now, some of this information might be
Scandalous.
interesting. It is early SBS. Translations may change to different nuances.
Alright, Eric. SBS, Eric. A few interesting key points here, Eric. Oda reveals a justice for Greenbull and Fujitora. For Greenbull, it is deadly / determined justice, Eric. What does this mean?
It's like a baby version of Arcanus.
Yeah.
Well,
And for Fujitora, honorable justice. We knew this.
sure.
We thought it was going to be blind justice, but honorable justice. You should, in the context of the world, you would think everyone should be honorable justice.
Or
What is
justice.
What is lazy justice? What is unclear justice?
It's when you were like. It's when you had to fucking give up after O'Hara and just be in the Navy.
Does it mean small government, Eric? Is that what lazy justice means? Kind of like,
But I imagine,
I'll solve the big
I imagine
problems.
some officers will just chill out, wait.
I'll solve the big problems.
Who cares?
Yeah. Eric. Eric, what is unclear justice? Does that just mean I'm a corrupt man? I'm unclear. You can slip me.
You know. Whatever.
Whatever day I'm feeling is whatever day.
If I want to run up with a cannonball, do some damage, I will.
If I want to do nothing, I'll do nothing.
If I want to clip my toenails, I'll go to Wano.
If I can refuse to let me go to Wano.
Right.
Could you imagine if Kizaru before?
Daddy Akainu, I'm gonna take Luffy for you. No.
Could you imagine if it was Kizaru instead of...
Christian, are you that scared of the new generation? That should have been on the list.
Eric, there are many scenes to be on the list.
Hey, Beck, let's get the One Piece.
Eric, there are many Shanks moments.
We had the whole list. It should have been Shanks.
Right. And those are the Admiral information, Eric. Next information. Law's Awakening. The K room, the K in the ability Kroom, it actually stands for sword because the K in knife. So it's knife room. It allows Law to conduct his room onto his knife, which makes him be able to stretch it and do room activities with it.
As we see.
As we see in the manga. Right? Oda has revealed the likes to drink rankings. So these are the characters who like to drink the least to the most. Chopper is number 10. Hates drinking. Luffy doesn't really drink. Usopp, Brook, Robin, Sanji, Frankie, Nami number 3. We all know Nami can drink everyone under the table.
Shout out Whiskey's Peak.
Number 2 Zoro, of course. That's a surprise, Eric.
So surprisingly, Jinbei number 1. He does have a lot of sake on hand.
Eric, he is a Japanese Yakuza man,
Yes.
so he enjoys the drink.
He's got a lot of sake on hand.
Alright.
Him and Zoro get along quite well.
Oda reveals that Shanks is the most popular man in his crew, but Ben Beckman floats more. That's why Ben Beckman gets more women. After all, Beckman loves women.
Shanks kind of indifferent, whatever. I got a woman.
Yeah, he's chill.
Ben Beckman rule ladies man.
That's right.
And unlike Sanji,
Actually gets the ladies.
oh yeah.
Right. Oda If you watch film Red, you'll see that Bruno and Khalifa have both appeared as CP0 agents. Yes, all former CP9 agents were promoted to CP9. How this happened?
Why?
Why this happened?
Is it Spandine?
Is it Spandine? Is it Spandine pulling some strings? It's obviously some corruption. But within CP0, there's a group of people with masks, including Lucci, Kaku, and Stasi. They're called the Masked Assassins, and they are given more specialized missions. So they're the elite of the elite.
So they're like the spec ops.
Spec ops of the spec ops.
Hey man, Guernica pulled that gear forearm away.
That's true. He's got something on.
So he did complete Sonic Awakening.
He maybe is dead.
Luffy did kind of awaken because of that, but you know.
Alright.
Was that an Overcom gun or just a normal con gun?
Overcom.
Yeah. That would have done some damage. As we discussed.
As we discussed multiple times. Oda. A question for Oda. If someone is petrified by a snake, mellow ability, will they be treated as a lolicon afterwards? Pedophile. Right?
Shout out Japan.
Shout out Japan. They won't, right? Please tell me they won't. No, this guy's a sicko.
I think Oda sees it.
This guy's a fucking sicko. Alright. Her power is taking advantage of people thinking how cute, how beautiful. And so they let down their guard emotionally. We all look at little babies and kids and consider them cute, right? Right?
Yeah.
Japan? Right? Reader/writer? And that's enough to get you petrified. Even if there is a true lolicon among the ones being petrified, one can't determine what kind of emotion led them to that state. So don't worry, your lolicon identity will not be revealed. Now be petrified. So Oda's saying you could be a pedo, and they would freeze you. Or you could just find
now this is kind
cute.
of this has a kind of mechanical issue because now everyone's just gonna label whoever gets frozen pedophile because you can't determine.
Well, Oda's memeing this guy, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Alright.
Sanji, please.
Sanji,
never see S Snake in the story ever, please.
Please.
Until she's of age.
And you
because he's never recovered.
Eric,
he's never recovered from that strong world scene.
But Eric,
never.
He's never recovered. That's true. But Eric, we do know that Sanji canonically hates children. So
I don't know why
let's
that
hope.
doesn't make sense.
Because they give Nami attention.
No, because that has to be the only reason why he wasn't interested, because Nami was involved.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm sure you'd help Kid.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. And that's the SPS. Moving on, Eric. Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. Was that the shortest verse?
Well, this is a bunch of bullshit questions.
Right.
I picked a good question. Picked a good question.
Here we go.
Alright. Frankie versus Hawkins.
I suspect some general shenanigans.
General? We are giving him a general.
I suspect some robotic, my arm detaches automatically shenanigans.
But why would that affect Frankie?
Because he's gonna punch Hawkins, he's gonna cut Hawkins with a V/.
Sure.
Hawkins repels.
But Hawkins has that sword skill, Eric.
Shawkins,
Eric.
Frankie beats Sasuke's ass.
We know this. But Eric,
and as we saw, okay. Hawkins weak to Radical Beam.
Would we? Not really weak. Not really weak.
Also, Fire Breath. What does that do to the straw? Indeterminate.
Super effective. Eric, Hawkins, of course, if he gets the God card, he wins, but we don't know what it does. Thanks, Oda. Thanks for that one. The 1% man is me. Classic.
Why has got issues, huh?
But Eric, Are you saying the general has equal strength to Zoro?
Yeah.
To overpower the straw man.
For sure. He's flipping Sasaki around.
Eric, that's gonna anger a lot of Zoro.
Physical strength.
It's gonna anger a lot.
It's a machine.
Eric, it's gonna anger a lot.
You're saying
Zoro fans.
Alright, so in an arm wrestle, who wins? Zoro or General Frankie?
Eric, people are gonna say Zoro. Put it up. Twitter poll right now.
Karma phone's the karma.
Twitter poll as soon as it ends.
Right. That's crazy.
General Frankie versus Zoro in an arm wrestle. No Enma.
So stupid.
Alright. Put it.
He has the record as his strength to push back the man. Also, Wapple Metal. I don't know what kind of
He
slicing.
literally has voodoo.
Yeah, but the man's got he shoots nails and shit. Frankie shoots nails.
That's true. He's got the nails in his shoulders, Eric. I don't know if he has that anymore.
Who are you gonna give it to? I say Frankie. Hawkins is a bum.
You make a good point.
Also, I don't think he's. See, Frankie isn't flesh, mostly.
He's a robot.
Mostly robot, so I don't know how that's gonna work with the voodoo shit.
Well, the voodoo shit doesn't really affect.
Because as we see, Kid's arm gets cut off, which indeed gets rid of the fucking.
Yeah, but
straw
how is
man.
that? It's not relevant to Frankie.
But Frankie doesn't take damage if that happens. They're still minus one straw man, but no damage. You see.
Yeah, but it's sort of reflect. It's like a negation.
Right.
Damage.
Right. We also suggest that Frankie is in the journal.
Yeah. So you give it to Frankie? Keep the vet in the general. What's Hawkins gonna do against that? Bro, he gets basically one shot by Hawkins by Killer.
Yeah.
The man who got 10
Well, he cut his arm off, then cut him again. But you know.
Yeah. The man who got
did better than his captain on the rooftop.
That's true. Alright, so we give it to Frankie. That might be controversial.
There you go.
Move on to questions.
You know what I'm saying about Zora's strength in the comments?
No, Eric. Well, that's a wild poll. A few questions from the people, Eric.
Not too many, we got a lot of lists.
From Chris D. So you guys have praised Tears of the Kingdom for its freedom,
Yes.
its final battle, etc. But what are some of the things you can think of could be improved upon? For example, I wasn't a fan, well, spoilers for the game. I wasn't a fan of how Queen Sonia died because Ganondorf magically appeared behind her. Also, where was the Light Dragon in Breath of the Wild? It feels like a time... It is a time... So it is a time paradox.
It is a time paradox, and
how did Calamity
she was in the
Ganon...
Sacred Realm, in the sky,
Locked away.
with the masters. There was two masters all the entire time. One in the sky,
Throughout the
one in
entire
ground.
history of Zelda.
Right.
Also, how did Calamity Ganon from Breath of the Wild come from about the original Gandalf? We imagine
It
it
leaks.
leaks
The seal
out,
isn't
and the
perfect.
menace leaks
Every
out.
10,000 years, dude. Every 1,000 years?
Something like that. 10,000 years.
10,000 years.
Second question. Has Eric read chapter 40 to 44 yet?
Which one of those?
Of Jojo, I assume. Really enjoyed this arc, and it's important on a power we haven't seen in previous parts, and the resolution is great. Lesson 4.
I stopped on True Man's World. So
Okay.
after True Man.
From Migat. My friend watched Zoro vs. Mr. One and wasn't super hyped. Then I told him Luffy broke Krieg's steel armor. I laughed at his face. And he was super hyped about Zoro. He was super hyped about Zoro cutting Mr. One, Eric. Of course, the man who got something gets everything. But then Luffy broke Tom Krieg's steel armor. So it just proves that Luffy's always been better.
Luffy would have pummeled Mr. One to death.
No. From Rygar, who was in a rap battle between you and Eric?
Who would die of cringe first?
Eric.
That's probably no. I'd probably say something so black.
Off color.
Christian would get so triggered.
Oh my god.
He'd kill himself. So I'd win TKO.
It would be funny. I'll probably laugh.
Maybe.
From Dart, why is Christian sounding like Dritz when he sees people liking post-time skip? See a little post-time skip moments in his top 10 list, Eric.
That's right.
An equal amount of top 10 moments from pre-time skip to post-time skip. Very interesting.
Shout out the bell.
Nah, it's cool. Is it a top 10 moment? No. Very
Shout out the Southbirds.
Shout out. Shout out Zora. For being stupid.
It's crazy when navigation was a thing. Anyway.
Shanks is the strongest.
What are we doing next week, man?
I got no idea. We'll think of something.
Last week
of the hell month.
We're poised.
We're poised. We're ready. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King.
Good night.
No.